Welcome to Panda Tea. Our company has already had succeed in China and wants to expand our business in Australia. We aim to be the most popular Australian milk tea brand in the next several years. We want to begin our business in 5 main cities in Australia, such as Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, etc. Firstly, I want to introduce our professional team. Our company in Panda Tea has already had a certain scale in China, which depends on our excellent and professional team, which includes excellent managers, marketers, and other talents from all over the world. Firstly, we need to have a good understanding of the country's general economic situation, people's consumption levels, and consumer preferences. Secondly, regarding the specific conditions of some big cities, such as Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane, the company team also needs to conduct specific investigations and make different plans according to different situations. Speaking about division of our labor, in response to the development of the Australian market, our team is divided into 3 major departments: for customers, for market competitiveness research, and for our own products. Customer department mainly uses some methods to determine the target customer groups. We will use historical data statistics, market research, product pilots, and collect customer feedback to determine the target customer groups. Regarding the survey of the market competitiveness, we will analyze the competitiveness of our company by investigating the strong competitive companies in the existing Australian market and analyze our strengths and weaknesses by comparing with other companies of the same type. Regarding our own products, we will first determine our main products and use psychology of pricing to determine the price of the product. Then determine our investment in marketing, such as various aspects of market research, various types of advertising, and etc. And analyze how to maximize product profit as well. We have various types of products such as pearls milk tea, fresh juice, fruit tea, ice cream, and so on. To be honest, we will use 3 different methods to investigate our market. That is, market experiments, instrumental variables, and the difference in differences, as you can see below. Using these 3 methods, we can find that the variable cost of the cup of the milk tea is about $1. In densely populated areas such as schools and shopping malls, sales have risen sharply. The milk tea shop does not need a large area. In general, the rent of the shop is around $450 per day, and the income is $3,500 per day in peak season and $1,800 per day in off-season. Each store needs 3 employees to work at the same time. The total working time is 30 hours and the salary is $25 per hour. According to the results, most people can accept the price of the milk tea at $5 to $7 per cup. People expect high milk tea quality rather than no price, and the store cleanliness and the decoration will also affect customers' desire to buy. We might meet some questions from our investor, such as how to maximize profit. I have to say, we can adopt different prices at different times to maximize profits. For example, reduce the price of cold drinks and fresh fruit juice in winter. And when designing the menu, put the drinks with higher price first and promote consumption by setting a higher reference price. The second question may be, how can we reduce cost? In order to reduce our transaction cost, we will use local agricultural products instead of importing from China. In addition, we can make agreements with local farmers to have a discount for buying their products because we will purchase their products regularly, and we have workers after skilled trained so that they can reduce unnecessary waste. Finally, we use cups with recoverable materials to reduce pollution. The next part we will describe how to find the target customer groups. We've got 4 methods. First, historical data statistics. That is, according to the consumption situation of domestic milk tea shop and the consumption situation of foreign milk tea shop that can be collected to make a reasonable evaluation in Australia. The second, market research, determines the market demand and the price positioning of milk tea through a random sample survey of specific age groups. The third, product pilot, through the product pilot to get the Australian customers' taste preference and the price acceptance. Fourth, feedback from customers' information, that is, connect and integrate all customers' information, and finally find the target customer group. According to these methods, we set the age of milk tea consumption for young people between the age of 15 to 45 years old. The main reasons are as follows. Young people in overseas markets are more willing to try new things, and their habits are not ingrained, and they are more willing to accept milk tea. Younger groups have greater spending power. This is the second reason. And the third reason is that the properties of milk tea, high energy, caffeine, are more suitable for young people who are stressed and have a fast pace of life. Finally, we have three customer groups. The first is international students. International students have more free time and a strong spending power. The tea shop not only provides cheap and good milk tea, but also provides comfortable and good chat space for international students. Second, office workers. Milk tea can provide high energy and caffeine. For stressed and long-time office workers, it can be refreshing and can get a lot of calories in a day. In addition, the warmly decorated and elegant milk tea shop can attract a lot of office workers who are willing to enjoy the weekend while chatting with friends and enjoying milk tea. Third, the tourists. The milk tea shop can be opened in famous places with large traffic flow or more concentrated dining areas because these places are the destinations for tourists. The variety of milk tea tastes can provide tourists with a wealth of choices, and our menu offers a variety of languages, which makes it easier for tourists to have no barriers to communicate with us. Last but not the least, who is the most powerful competitor of Panda Tea in the Australian market? I have to say that is Cha Time. Cha Time is a well-known Taiwanese chain beverage store brand. This tea shop brand has occupied more than half of the Australian milk tea market. There are many chain stores in major cities in Australia. Not only that, Cha Time is also have chain stores in other countries. One of the main reasons why Cha Time is regarded as the most powerful competitor is that both of them are milk tea originating in China, which makes their milk tea taste and the consumer groups have a large part of the overlap. To gain a foothold in the Australian market, we must understand the strengths and weaknesses of our competitors in this market. In terms of advantages, Cha Time has opened a number of chain stores in major cities, and the brand image has been established. What we need to do is to increase the advertising and investment in advertising. In addition to selecting some locations that are well positioned and concentrated in consumer groups, Panda Tea should also carve areas not covered by Cha Time to capture market share. In terms of pricing, Cha Time's price is close to the people. The average price of most drinks is around $6.5. This price is easy for the masses to accept, whether it is students or white-collar workers. In this respect, what Panda Tea has to do is to implement particular price discrimination when it first enters the market. For example, with a student card, they can join the buy one get one free event, distribute the tea coupons in the mall or movie theater, and place new products for consumers to try at the door of the newly opened tea shop. And the disadvantage of Cha Time is that its store space is very small, limited to takeaway. This is a promotion space for Panda Tea. It needs to rent a slightly larger store so that customers can sit in the store to enjoy drinks, provide a casual environment. In terms of products, Panda Tea should also provide health drinks that chart time next for those who seek health or have fitness habits but want to drink milk tea. As we mentioned at the beginning, we want to begin our stores in 5 major cities in Australia, so we need investment. These investments are mainly used to pay the rent, store decoration, and part of the daily cash flow. The rent for the 5 stores is different, and the rent and the price may be higher in Sydney and Melbourne, so we will also adopt higher pricing in these areas. On average, the store needs capital for 1 year is about $500,000. So 5 stores need $2.5 million. We now want to invest $1.2 million with the rest coming for domestic profits. Last but not the least, we have very competitive products, professional team, accurate firm goals, and the ambition to fight.